Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're going to be doing episode 3 in our legendary Queek campaign, Skaven, Total War Warhammer 2. Let's go and get back in here. Okay, so where we left off last time, Glenn Morkin's in big trouble, but they're not looking like they want to do any sort of deal with me. So that sucks. We're going to have to go over there and just take it from the Lizardmen. Beat them down. So that's going to be our next adversary. So we really need to try to get an on-aggro with these Lizardmen because we can't fight a war on two fronts right now. The Lizardmen are very strong early on too. Isara's warriors are pretty good. I don't know all of the other factions like super in-depth right now. So I'm not really sure when I see their units. I mean, I can see the cards, but I don't know like power timings, like power spikes and stuff. Like who's really... I mean, I know that the Lizardmen are one of the stronger factions early on. They have like really expensive yet very powerful units. And because the AI gets a ton of extra gold, I don't, that means they could potentially be one of the more dangerous factions, but I'm not entirely sure. So now that it looks like I'm probably going to have to fight my way out of this down here, I really need to try to get a non-aggro. The last defenders. Oh yeah, we're definitely fighting them. They're number 1 in strength rank on the whole map, so that's not going to be an easy fight. We're going to need a couple of stacks. Probably going to need some clan rats with spears for them. I don't think they have a ton of large units yet, though. Non-aggro. How much do you want for that? I mean, like... I'll give you like 1,000. How about that? Let me get it. You can kind of get a sense for how much they hate you if you look for offer payment gift. So it's 630. It's not completely awful, but let me see how they feel after I crush this Fortress of Dawn settlement here, and that might change their mind because that'll increase my diplomacy with them a little bit for crushing the settlement. I don't need him to crush this settlement, so I can sit here and just sort of wait and see what they do. Because they're either going to have to get on land, and I can kill them with just this stuff, or they're going to have to like come up here or just something weird. I don't know. I can beat them either way. I'm not that scared of like what they're gonna do. I mean, I guess we could just get into ambush stance or something. Wait, why can't I go into ambush? Oh, because I'm in the town. So I could go like right here and go into ambush, and then if they want to fight me, that's fine. I could beat them with probably just this army, because Rat Ogres are that strong against what they have. But especially with the menace from below, I could do that. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll take this though. Yeah, I'm not waiting. Because I have the Rat Ogre, which is awesome that it's a siege attacker at tier 3, which is amazing as a monstrous unit. A lot of monstrous units, like trolls and things like that in Total War Warhammer 1, did not count as siege attacker. So you had to carry around rock lobbers and other kinds of garbage just so you could siege cities. Because I hate sitting there. It's such a waste of time to sit there and build siege towers. Like, on Legendary, 1 or 2 turns is forever. Like, you cannot sit there with these, like, 2,000 gold armies and just chill and build towers. Unless it's like an insane siege. Like I said, we're not gaming the system here. We're just running straight at this bad boy, and we're just breaking down gates and busting in faces. We're not going to do any of this like tiptoeing around, like line of sight on walls, or like exploiting archers, or we're just running at it and beating them down. Alright, so we're going to have 3 squads. There are 3 different gates. I'm going to split them up. The reason is I want to split up their forces on different walls. And then only the rat ogres are going to be able to actually bust down those walls. So we're going to run the rat ogres in kind of at an angle here through this brush so that they don't take as much fire. We're going to see if they'll start firing at these first. And then once they bust in this, we're going to run everyone else off of these doors and just run them through the place that I bust in. Because if I just stacked everyone right here, they would put all of their forces right here. But instead, we're going to put them we're going to make them split up their forces. And then they're going to have to rotate their forces over as I rotate my forces over. So just going to make it a little easier on us. And we're not even going to use these. They're just a liability. We don't need them for this fight. I don't want to kill my own units. We might actually run him up the wall to fight some of the archers. Okay, make sure they get it first, because remember, rat ogres don't have a lot of armor. We'll have him just get on the wall right there. These are all very expendable units. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We might climb up a couple of walls here and mess with them. Yeah, we can send some over to these areas that are like unmanned. You want your units to get all the way up the ladders though, because they are very weak while they're climbing. Okay, so they have almost nothing over here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we got in. Oh, wow, these walls suck. Like, what? How did these Skaven slaves break down these walls? Okay, well, I guess I didn't even need to scale the walls if we could just walk up there.
The city is within sight, my lord. Press forward.
I can't use them on walls. Okay, interesting. I have to get these guys off of these walls, I think. Yeah, just go take... If they're not gonna, like, protect their city sitter, I'm just gonna run for it. I'm gonna get them off those walls. Yes, everybody just run for it. They just want to hang out on the walls, that's fine. I'm just gonna go take their, like, the core of their town. Queek's over here, just chilling, beating up archers, that's fine too. Actually, is this a point? Let's go ahead and get this checkpoint. Oh, we already have that, okay. I think I already have several checkpoints. I mean, I've never seen the AI, like, not defend their center like this before. Where they just, like, refuse to get off these walls. I already own all the major checkpoints. Okay, yeah, they're done. It starts taking all of their leadership when they're on these walls like that. Because they're not defending their center. Which, to be fair, if they came off those walls, I was going to slaughter them. So I don't, you know, they're gone. It doesn't matter. These walls are, these doors are extremely weak. I can't believe these little clan rats are able to beat them down that easily. Okay, that's fine. That took a bit more than I would like. I should not have even climbed the walls. I just assumed there was no way it was going to take like 40 years to like break down those walls with clan rats, but I understand why rat ogres break them down quickly, but
trinkets for Clan Moors. Take steel, make Queek rich.
some of these fights might be pretty tough coming up, so I might actually want to do more menace up below. When I fight like wizard men especially. So I think I don't need to upgrade this one as much.
I claim this for Clan. My mind traces take hold.
20 is a lot, and you do get the extra leadership and extra growth. I think just normally take it, it'll be okay here. Okay, nice. Oh, sweet. I like it.
Scurry away. Damage taken.
I think I just get rid of that. I don't need to recruit here. I mean, it's okay, but I'd much rather just throw down a like a rubbish pit or something, or a rattling warrens actually, and then get through the rubbish pit after that. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. get a little extra growth going there and get it up to tier 2. Wouldn't take. It's just not even worth taxing for 88 gold. So I'm just going to get rid of the taxation and save for public order.
Hornet One watches me.
I wonder if I can recruit in ambush stance. I'm not sure. I need to keep the recruitment train going. I'm just kind of worried that they're going to like just beeline straight for Dawn's Light and troll me. I mean, I don't even need to be in ambush stance. They can just come at me if they want. I can just stand like right here. And if they want to fight me, I'm pretty sure I can beat them, especially with Menacea below. Maybe that's too bold. I mean, if I lose him, it's not the end of the world, but... Now, Queek gets 2 extra menace from below, and I think that's just him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gets 2 extra. Yeah, he gets 2 extra, so I'm probably only going to get like 2, maybe 3 here.
Misguided.
Red ogres are just so beastly, though. And this guy's obviously not as strong as Queek himself is. Rat ogres aren't the same as normal. I'll just chill and see what he does, then I'll just buy more. Do I want to afford the 100 per, or do I just want to start getting into slave territory here? We'll split the difference and start going slaves with spears and more defense. Oops, not that. Okay. If he goes over here, I can just dash and like cover this town. I think that should be fine. If he wants to step up. I don't want to upgrade that. That going. We just looked at the public order a little bit ago. We don't want to do any rights just yet. Could perform the right. Just see if that does give me the extra public order that I need. But I kind of want to save that Clan Wars ability for as long as I can. It's not even worth doing the diplomacy if these guys are just going to die. Okay, whatever. I think that's fine. Also, I'm getting a little tight on cash too. I'm not sure if it's even worth it. Nah, they're bailing. They don't want to step to that. Also, the lizard men are like coming down, presumably going for him. Hopefully not declaring war on me, like out of nowhere and crushing my town. He's grabbing a little treasure. What are y'all doing?
See how the enemy scurries away from your might. Show them no mercy, Prince of Rats. Finish them.
Whoa, what the hell? That's pretty sweet. I wish for sea battles they would just do them like land battles, just where like ships just start the battle like boarded up with each other, you know, and you just like run across these planks and just like fight on a ship or something. I think that would be cool. Like, you don't like the naval battles in Attila sucked. Like, naval battles are very difficult to deal with. I know it's like a public. I think it's like a intellectual property thing, is what I've heard. What are these guys doing? They're raiding my territory? Y'all kidding? Who are these dudes? They're raiding me, right? No, they just jumped under. Boys, I will murder you. You are in my way. What?
Come, compatibles. Longest one gets whopped.
Come on, man. Come on, man. He's nowhere close to confederating with me. Even if I did the thing of the 13, like an extra 13 public order is not going to matter, or an extra 13 reputation. Like, you need them at least in the 60s a lot of the time. Unless they're just super scared for their life. Is this guy scared?
I am servant of the great horned rat. Select your next.
Man, White tribe. They kind of like us, but they have an aversion. I don't trust them. Like, they're stepping onto my territory. Like, bro. Looks like pretty good food to me.
Stink of command.
I can recruit slaves here, right? Yeah, I can get normal slaves. Okay. I don't want this yet. I do want it, but I need growth first. Because this is obviously not going to like give me anything. Yeah. It's not worth it. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get these rattling warrens going. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Let's do, do I even need to bring in help? I think I can just beast this guy. I don't... He can't have that much. It's that dangerous, right? Let's just do it. Let's just fight it. You know, like I said in this campaign, I just like to fight. Like, we're just going to go, and we're just going to crush some people. That's what I'm hoping for. Now, we do have a really tough battle with Skaven coming up, and then we have another tough one with the Lizardmen over here. I need to upgrade this right here. For sure. This, not so much. I mean, 10 extra growth is not going to matter that much when you already have 140. It's okay, but it's not worth that cost. I need to be tight with my money right now. I could bring this guy in. The thing is, I want him in so he can level up some too. Like, these units will be tired if I do that, but it'll also put me in a position where I can actually attack them next turn, which is important. So yeah, I mean, we might as well. They're going to be tired at the start. Oh, yeah, I can get there. Right. Well, hold on. The thing is, he might run. I don't want him to run. Because if he runs, I'm going to be too far out of position. Is he raiding me or somebody else? He's just sitting there. So if I have to chase him over here, then I'm not going to be able to hire any more like Skaven slaves. I'm pretty sure I can beat him 18 on 18. But if I roll up with this stuff, he's definitely running like 100%. Actually, can he run in this stance? They can still run away because it's not a march stance. So you have to intercept them beforehand, I believe. So they can still run even if they do that if you attack them after they do it. If you fight them in the middle and you catch them underground, then they don't run. They can't run. It's a fight to the death. But if they're above ground like they are right now, then they could run away. So I don't want to encourage them to run. I want to see if they'll actually fight me. 18 on 17. They might. Because they're going to perceive these units to be really weak. Because they're not going to calculate all the upgrades. Or my superior tactics. What's up? It's late at night. I'm feeling frisky. Okay, for Warhammer. I just ignore I said that. Okay. I think we can do it. Alright, so who else? Is he fighting anybody? Let's see if we can get these guys to pay us to fight them. Don't do something for free if someone's going to pay you for it in this game. If someone's willing to pay you for it. You don't like that? You want to pay for it? You like what you see? We are against. Okay, they don't want to pay us anything. Okay, we'll just kill them the old-fashioned way. Y'all done goofed, man. You shouldn't have stepped on my property. They're running from the wizardmen. That's why they came down here, I think.
Such an action would surely lead to war. As glorious as that is.
Of course, and yes, it is glorious. They look like tasty little snacks. Okay, yeah.
Who dares challenge me?
Okay, so I was not able to ambush them. Some hounds. These are moderately dangerous. These things should just get carved up, I think, by clan rats. There are 160 of them in a stack. I didn't think there used to be that many. Okay. There are a lot of them in a stack, but these warp fire throwers are going to have a field day. I just have to make sure to neutralize these things with my menace from below. Let's do it. So this might ding us up a little bit and slow us down moderately if we take some casualties here from finishing off the Skaven, or not finishing, but like attacking the Skaven. It's not a huge deal. We could just hire some more stuff with the other army. Oh, this is a Beast Paths battleground. Okay. I remember seeing this before, but now I wonder, okay, so they're in the Beast Path, so I wonder if I attack them, if I could have attacked them with the other army and they would not have been able to run. I'm not sure. They didn't have any large units at all, so the halberds don't matter. Halberds also have a much slower attack rate than normal, like, sword infantry. Attack once every 5 seconds, I think, instead of once every 3.8. Unless they changed it this game. It's going to be hard to get us around on them. Now, they have a lot of spears, though. Now, their spears are going to be good against this rat ogre, so I got to watch out for that. Let's do 2 groups. I think 3 is a little excessive. Get these guys to be group 3. And it's going to be hard to get a nice flank shot on these. This is not a good map for these warp fire throwers. Where can I go? A lot of hills. It's really narrow. If I could, like, set up, like, on top of this or something, that would be really nice. If they come at me, just fire down onto this. Like, I really want to fight them, like, here. Because trees obscure the warp fire also. And that's really my difference maker, those warp fires. So I really need to try to use those correctly. That and the menace from below. Rat ogres are going to be difficult to use properly because of so many spears, and I just can't flank with them very well.
The terrain conceals the enemy's movements.
Okay. Can't tell. Are they coming at me or are they making me come at them? I think they might be just waiting for me. I haven't like done too many cinematic close-ups, so all these fights have been kind of close. That's not really my thing. Like, I'm kind of like a serious strategy gamer, so I don't show too much in terms of like cinematic and look at all this cool stuff. But I will, you know, I'll try to do more of that if I can. But you know, a lot of fights, if they're close, you can't play around. I mean, even if you win, like, you need to win hard every fight because it's a war of attrition on Legendary. You're not gonna have money or time. I don't even know, like, all the other factions might get extra ritual resources.
Forest may be used to conceal your movements, Commander.
Yeah, they're just hanging out in their defensive position. That sucks. I might... The thing is, they're going to outrange my Warp Fire Thrower with their archers, and their archers are almost certainly just going to be like sitting right here. Okay, this... I might be able to fight here and just like flame down into this valley. There's only one tree there, so if I can like flame down into the valley, maybe. But anyways, yeah. So they might get extra ritual resources, like kind of like what happens in Civ 6 and like Civ 5, the Civilization series on Deity. What makes it really hard is they all get all these bonuses to all of their research. So they, you know, basically if the game takes more than X number of turns, typically, like if you don't close out by like turn 350 or something, or 300 sometimes, then a faction is just going to win. This is kind of cool, like facing an old world faction too, as one of these new world factions. It's going to be so fun. When they do the combined campaign map, you know I'm going to be all over that. Like, as soon as that happens, I'm going to do a campaign with that. Maybe I should save my Kroq-Gar campaign for that. I don't know. I'm definitely going to do, like, the combined campaign take over the world style. You know, a nice campaign is going to take, like, half a year to complete, or so, like, you know, 500 turns of awesomeness. Okay, so we want to try to see if we can position up here. Like, these things are just pretty vulnerable. Now, like I said, their archers have stalk, so they're just gonna like show up and just like shoot a ton of stuff at me. Maybe I should approach. I can't. This is like the edge of the map. This is definitely like conducive to their style as beast. Actually, beastmen like to flank too, so. Since those archers appear, I'm going to throw a menace on them and just run at them. I'm just trying to like feel out, and I'm using the Storm Vermin because they have the most armor. I'm trying to just get a feel for where those archers are, because they're invisible. Like they're probably right here, and their range is going to be to like right here most likely. I'm not going to be able to get in range. They're going to outrange me probably. I'm about to just drop a thing right here and just run at them so their archers are distracted. I put them in locked position so I can just run forward as a mob, and then everybody just charges, and then I can just micro individual units from there. Okay, they're actually back there. Alright, let's go, go, go. That is wasting one unit, but it's just telling me where their archers are so that I can run at them with more safety. Like, with more confidence, I guess. But, okay, so that just... I think it's worth it just to give me that intel. Where are these archers? Like right here. There we go. We need to try to... Yeah, run him into the corner there. You need to... And with all these horde things, you just don't want to get too, like, clumped up. You want to try to, like, be able to flank around. Okay, let's see if we can get over here with these guys. Because that's the big thing, is you have such huge unit numbers, you don't want to get too clumped. Oh, they're right there. It's hard to see them. Where? Right here. Get them. Can we run through this, like, gap here? Okay, I need to just, like, cut these guys up and then just run it through the middle. Okay, let's cut it through here. Alright, go kill him. I just can't get clean shots. Okay, advance forward. Alright, we killed all this backline here. Well, I just can't get clean shots of warp fire throwers. That's fine. We just had better flanking maneuvers here. We were able to wrap better. No, 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 don't fire. There's just no reason to fire here. I don't want, it's too much friendly fire. Take a shot over here. Oh, they're pretty tired. Yeah, running up and down these hills all day. Reminds me of cross country from high school. It was glorious for a while, but sometimes you just felt like you wanted to die. Sometimes you felt like you were dying. Like, I feel like I can't breathe. He's like, we won? Oh, yeah, we won. Get him, Queek. Queek says, dude, I'm tired, bro. How is this Minotaur running from me like that? I wonder if we can warp fire him down. Come on, baby. Don't want to warp fire my own Queek here, but I don't know if we can hit him through the woods, but we can give it a go. Get slime, son. Queek takes a little bit of a hit. That's all right. I think he's gonna make it. Okay, actually, yeah, go ahead and hold. Go ahead and hold. Queek is like in a bad position now. I think he's just, yeah, he got away. If Queek takes a little bit, whatever. He's gonna replenish next turn. Not a big deal, but yeah, those rat ogres, dude. That was a rat ogre kind of. I managed to get him around the spears and get him to the archers on the back line, and that's really what it was all about. These spears can't hang with my clan rats. Units were about the same. I mean, we had the same. We had like horde-ish, like very low-grade entry-level units. My warpfire thrower only killed 20. I was just able to get around to their archers, especially with the menace from below.
Run, thieves. Tell all Queek comes. Yes, yes. Slaves work, then die. Enslave. Queek master owner. Release slaves. Poor batch.
I mean, the leadership's good. I think I already have leadership bonus, but 2 food. That's like paying 350 gold per food. That's a lot. I need that money. Money is still kind of king here.
Victory! Hornet rats notice me.
Brendan Slaughter is pretty good on him too. Resist, magic resist. Extra public order's nice. The ambush is very nice. That's good for later. We're not going to get storm vermin for a little bit, as I talked about earlier. Make examples. +2 loyalty, that doesn't matter as much. It's okay. I mean, that'll be good later, but next time I hire a lord. Once again, I don't care about Graciers, so that's, I don't mind the drawback. Extra 5 leadership for everybody. We'll definitely pack leader here. After that, it's either violent rise to power, or we could go ahead and grab feared and respected for down the road, or we could go ahead and get Molder knowledge if we wanted extra charge bonus. Or we could go ahead and go down here and grab like ancient cunning, then get into draft master, quartermaster, all that stuff. My armies aren't expensive enough to really warrant this yet, but I don't want to wait until my army's super expensive before I start getting blue. Like, I want to go ahead and have this ready by the time I start getting the storm vermin and the plague monks and all that more expensive stuff. So I want to make sure I'm already set up for all of that. And I do want to get to whip smart also. This is a key thing. So I might go ahead and grab maybe Molder knowledge. Here to respect it. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about it next time. Okay, so that's dead. I obviously want to finish them off. Now, I could dash to get into range here. What are these? Clan Rat Spear. Okay, that doesn't matter that much. So they get some experience on him. I think I want to do that. Now it's gonna hurt my diplomacy with these guys, but whatever. I'm about to kill them next turn anyways, I hope. Okay, this is perfect. So I should be able to go over here, kill them, and then step back into this area, replenish, hire a couple more slaves, and get ready to roll next turn for the big battle. That was a big battle last time, and this is going to be like 20 on 40 something. Ambush, just auto it. We just massacred them, straight up odds, and now we have an additional army, and they're so much weaker than we are. I'm just going to auto it. Delicious. Yum, 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 yum. Give me that food. I'm actually going to have to start spending food now. Oh, I forgot. I can actually give the other guy... we could actually give the other guy some of these items that I have. Wow, that's pretty good. Plus 60 armor. What's World's Edge armor? Oh, that's the ability. And it just normally gives 4 armor. Okay, it's not that great. It's alright. It's interesting. I have so much food now. We'll put it to good use. We're going to tech some stuff up to tier... a couple of tiers here in a little bit. Oh my god, dude, look. In this auto-resolve, this thing killed 786 units. What? Holy cow. Yeah, warp fire throwers. Awesome. It's money, I guess. I don't need the food right now. I think people were afraid to like take that minus 5%, whatever. Minus 5 replenishment, but if you have all these extra replenishment buffs at plus 20%, the minus 5 is definitely worth it for the cash. Remember, it can't stack more than 10 turns, and it's always just minus 5. You don't get minus 10 or minus 15. I'm pretty sure it doesn't stack more than 10 turns. Like, I've done that almost every time with Queek. And I guess it does stack. It's 16 turns. Okay, I stand corrected. It does stack. So he's just permanently going to be minus 5 replenishment rate, though. That's whatever. He gets plus 20. If it means that I continually get more money, that's good. You can't have enough money on Legendary. Or it's very hard. I mean, there is, like, a Beastmen campaign. I had, like, 300,000 as a horde, and... you know, with Chaos, I've had like 200,000. But sometimes you have like an army upkeep of like 9,000, and it's like, wow, that's a lot of money, but it only is going to pay for my army for 20 turns. Anyways, okay, so now we get to ask this question. I don't think I want blue yet because I want to get Whip Smart. Because a lot of my Skaven are going to start getting to level 7 pretty soon. And I want that extra 5 melee attack, leadership, and missile resist. And then for my warp fire thrower, I would really love to get that extra damage. For 1 point, it's pretty good. And you get stand or die, which is great. So we need to get 3 more points here. Somewhere. So what are our options? So we can do this. This is warp fire thrower. That's just ammo and reload time. Now reload time is nice, but they almost never use all their ammo, so the ammo is not going to matter that much. The reload time is decent. But usually they don't need to fire a lot. They just fire once or twice, and that's it, you know, for a battalion, usually. Infiltrator, I'm just not going to use a lot of them. They just cost too much for what they do. This, however, is very good. This is Storm Vermin, Death Runners, and Plague Monks, all of which I mentioned are very good. And I assume that also means, like, the upgraded Plague Monks. So that's quite nice. And then we've got speed for Rat Ogres, which is good. And then 12 charge bonus. So once again, I mean, they are kind of all about that charge. So that is nice, but that's only for Rat Ogres. That's not going to matter that much for Hell Pit. I mean, actually, that will matter for Hell Pit because they only have 25 charge. So giving them an extra 12 is a pretty big deal. I'll give them 37. And I don't know. The thing is, like, I wish they would make this more clear. Some... like especially large monsters have cleaving attacks, like the Mammoth and the Giant, where they hit a whole bunch of units at once. So they're very good against large armies. or like large like infantry blobs, but I don't know what their attack animation is. I haven't seen them used for live anyways, and so I'm not quite sure just how much damage they do and how much that spreads to multiple units and all that. I wish they gave all that information somewhere, even if it was just like tucked away in like a dictionary somewhere in the game. They do have the encyclopedia, but it's very like amateur oriented. It doesn't have the deep level stats. I guess I could go look like in the files or something and try to hunt it down, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I could research maybe to figure that out. But anyways, that 12 charge bonus could be pretty good because they don't have a lot of charge bonus for later in the game. But what is this? Doom Wheel, Play Call, okay, we're not going to be using a lot of those probably. This one makes the most sense for later in the game, but this would help me the most right now because I'm using Rat Ogres, and it would be good for later in the game with Hell Pit Abominations. And I do cycle charge on them quite a bit. But I'm not going to be able to get 3 points in this again for a while because I'm going to have to come grab this stuff, and then start grabbing blue after that. So I'm probably only going to be able to get 3 for a while. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and grab this because we will switch over to some of those other units in a little bit. Go ahead and switch that. So that will apply to the Storm Vermin. Like, we're definitely getting Storm Vermin and Death Runners. Like, there's no question we're getting those units. I'm not sure how much how many Plague Monks we're going to get to start with, but we'll probably get the big Plague Monks later to help cut through armor. Okay. Little dude didn't level up, which is fine. Okay, so we're going to pop back, like, right here. We're still in range, I think. Okay, yes. So if they just decide to go hostile and attack me, we should still be able to crush them, I think. Okay, and then just... Level 5 slaves. Actually, that's a pretty big improvement on their armor. Now they have 10 armor and melee attack and all that stuff. That's actually pretty good. That's silly, but that's actually not bad. It seems silly, but it's actually not bad. Okay, and now in a little bit we're gonna use the Clan Moors. Does that last for 13 turns? So we have this for the Skaven fight. Now plus 40% armor piercing damage. A lot of these don't do a lot of piercing, but these do. And I've got 3 more here, so... And Queek, of course, does quite a lot. And it's not that expensive to get it. So we'll get the 13 next turn, probably. Okay, working that. And I think that's all good. Don't need to upgrade that. Alright, let's do it. So we'll get 2 really big fights in this episode.
War is declared.
Oh.
Rival power takes up arms against you.
Alright, Krotgar. Alright, bro. Yeah, y'all better scurry on home. Well, it's #1 faction on the map right now. I might have to dip back and grab some more Rat Ogres. Like, get like 8 of them or something. Help me cut through those Saurus warriors. I would really like to have a Warlock Engineer by the time I fight them, but... Oh, okay. They took this place. Yeah, these guys are screwed. Oh, they took this. I could see if they want to confederate. I doubt it.
Your war efforts would be strengthened by the raising of a new army. Appointed.
Heck no. Have you played Legendary, son? Do you see my income? I cannot afford another army.
Your favorite weapon has been stolen, mighty lord. But by whom? Heads must roll until it is reclaimed.
What's this? It's like a fish or something. Sea quartz. Lots of gold and stuff. Huh. Apparently you can get up to 10,000 gold in some of these things. I kind of hope there are bad things there too, just to keep it fresh and interesting, but I don't know. They did a really good job on the map overall. Clan Wars, you should have listened up. Okay, so this is unfolding very differently from how the other campaign did. My little practice one that I tried. Whatever, bro, you're dead. Now those crocs are going to be heading down here. Okay, so this is not as cool of a fight as it was last time, but it's still going to be 16. Was this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that's 8, 24, 27. 27 on 29. But like, I would just send this in, only this army, just to keep it competitive and interesting. But the thing is, Krotgar is like extremely dangerous right now. I mean, maybe that's all the more reason why I should go back and start hiring rat ogres right now. I mean, maybe I should just hand off a couple of units. Hopefully I'll have enough to attack them next turn. Okay, so I think I actually will do that. Let me just upgrade my units here. Let's see. Let's give them... hand them slaves. Hopefully this doesn't make him mad. Whatever. I mean, we'll see if he drops loyalty. It'll probably tell me. Okay, yeah, I still have enough movement. Okay, so now that I've mentioned that, actually, I think it's going to be overkill if I send both armies here. Okay, I actually took a lot of his movement to do that. It didn't take his movement, but it did take the person who was giving up the stuff. I guess I just have to dash back over here. I could pop in here really quick for public order. And then pop over here and grab some more rat ogres. Yeah, martial recruitment. That's almost got tier 3. I could go ahead and grab plague monks if I wanted to kind of upgrade to get some more serious like fighting units. We'll see. Let's go ahead and do this fight first, and then we'll just kind of feel it out from there and just sort of see how we're doing. That's the biggest power spike I could get right now, are plague monks to complement these, to help me carve up and keep up with the SARS warriors. I think. I mean, we'll run the stats and look and see if it's worth it. I think it's worth it, although they're a lot more expensive, obviously, so I can't afford a lot of them. So I'll have to figure that out too. Would I rather just stack like more rat ogres and all clan rats right here, or would it be better suited just to get some plague monks? So do I want to do a by the numbers, just massive massive clan rat, or do I want the plague monks? Or just like, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what the options are here in a second. But let's go ahead and do this big fight. Okay, so this is going to be a little more interesting. It's going to be like 27 on 20. Who are they at war with? I think it's just... oh, nobody. Okay, well, see you, friends. I mean, the problem is, like, plague monks cost about as much as rat ogres do. And I feel like I'd just rather have rat ogres because they have much more armor piercing against the wizard men. Okay, what are these? Are a lot of spears. I definitely have to keep those rat ogres out of spears. Now, that's the, that's a huge thing though, is that the plague monks are not weak to spears. In fact, they're extremely strong against spear units. Spear units aren't going to be able to keep up with their damage output, so... Okay, let's fight him. I forgot to look at the time. I think we're probably doing alright, though. Let me see. I don't think we've gone over an hour yet. We're getting 2 really good fights here. Like I said, I'm going to try to bring you the fights. I know we did a lot of talking in the first couple of episodes, and the second one was, you know, a longer episode. But I'm going to bring you the good fights. Like I said, I could have sent both armies here, potentially even auto-resolved. But I'm taking the tough fight. Now, yes, it is convenient, or it is wise of me to not devote my whole force if I don't have to, so that I can go back and recruit some bigger stuff to help me with Krokgar. But I could just take a defensive stance too. I could have just taken this with both armies and just gone back and hid in my little town and like maybe raided my own territory and just power leveled Queek up to like level 15 super fast. Got all these upgrades and just hung out in my own territory. Got a lot of food. You know, you get 3 food from raiding your own territory. And just stacked up a bunch of food and then just gone at him with like, you know, a level 20 Queek, you know, by turn 35 or something, level 20 Queek with like a full stack of like rat ogres and plague things and just like so much food, and just dropped all my food into like whatever 9 minutes from below, just all that stuff. Like, I'm just not trying to game it like that. I'm trying to play good, fun, clean battles. Like, I'm aware those strategies exist, alright? I haven't read it on forums, but it doesn't take too much like critical thinking to figure out that would be a very effective like way to do it. I'm not all about being the most effective if I feel like it's exploitative and like just anti-fun in the game. Now, once again, some people have different definitions of fun, and some people just like finding exploits and doing whatever they can to cheese the system. That's just not me. Now, the thing about this map, and I've fought this map before, this is about where I ended my little trial run that was off the channel just to get my bearings and see what I wanted to do. The thing about this is it's very hard to aim these, or to find a good place to use these flamethrowers because all these trees. It's a really cool setting though, geez. I mean, I think so. I think it's cool. I love this game, dude. There's just so many, like... They take such great care. And there's... Most people love it, but there are just so many haters like, oh my god, you know, this is wrong or that's wrong. I'm like, dude, this is a beautiful game for a strategy game. And it's very well thought out, and most of it's just very, very good. Like, there's obviously stuff anyone can improve in any game, but... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get some good warp thrower shots in here. Oh, geez. Okay, I didn't realize they were going to come out right there. Okay, whatever. Let's get one shot in there. Alright, let's just reposition over here. And let's get these guys over here. Oops. Whoa. Wow, I left them way over there. Jeez, I forgot to pull them in. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, they're trying to go pick them off, too. So when you have all like this many hordes, you want to try to make sure that you're wrapping around. I played a lot of undead in multiplayer, so that's why I'm kind of used to this wrap stuff. I just pop one of these in here. Are there spears over here? Yeah, those are all spears. Okay, so they're spawning the rats now. God, they all broke. They're done. Okay, I don't even need to use ammo on it. That's fine. Just let them run off the map. Actually, just kill them all. Make sure they don't come back. Oh, there's some kind of spell coming in, I think. It's kind of letting the rat ogres chill for a second, so they have some good wind here. I need to make sure I don't put them into spears. Or are we just getting kited everywhere? These slingers just don't do any damage hardly. Yeah, if they want to fire at my summons, that's fine. Yeah, they're all shattered. So they summoned some clan rats too. Yeah, I mean, let's form that line. Get around with those warp throwers. Crush them all. That's kind of how it works. I don't even know where the Graciers were. It didn't even matter. I think that warp fire thrower, Queek only killed 1. And only killed 97. Did these even kill anything? Yeah, they killed 182. Yeah. So I was just being patient with the rat ogres, not wearing them out, just not putting them in spears. I made that mistake on my trial run. I didn't like lose the fight or anything, but I took way more casualties on my ogres than I thought, because they are pretty frail. They only have 30 armor and they have virtually no melee defense, so they do just take huge damage from spears. So you need to make sure they do not go in spears. They cannot sit there and fight in spears. They will die to cheap units with spears. They're very frail, high damage units. That's how a lot of Skaven units are. There aren't that many sturdy, like, heavy armor units. The only stuff really is like the Stormvermin have 90 armor. That's about as tough as it gets. Everything else are like frail, like flanker type of units, which makes sense. I mean, I get 2 levels off of that, or just 1? I thought I heard ding ding.
Send minions. Find treasure warpstone.
Okay, if you take over a Skaven settlement, though, you can get it at level 2 for free. I don't think I need it to be level 3, though. I don't want to max out my credit card on the food, but I'm okay sitting on it. Everywhere is going to get 20 extra growth, which is nice. And plus 10 leadership is pretty huge.
Queek's riches. Now Queek City.
Mm.
Loot still, will you?
Level 2's fine. Now we get that warpstone
Queek fight it.
area. These guys want to come at me. I should be fine with that. They have 15. I mean, they could come at me,
Keep Gracious
but I'm pretty sure we could massacre them. Now, these units aren't weak, but it's not worth taxing. Well, if I'm going down 30, I might as well go down 34. Okay, that's what gives you 5 per turn, so I definitely want that. Yes. And then this will give me, if I want it, clan rats with either shields or spears. Or clan rats with shields and spears. Yeah, so I actually do want that. I think I want that. I mean, I do want that to be able to recruit them. Well, I don't think it's really worth the money to dismiss all of my rats and just hire them all back because they have shields and they get an extra whatever melee defense. And how much? Why can't I click on these? What? It's like glitching out. Come on. What's... My mouse defective? Like, what the hell's going on here? Oh, there's like a hair in my mouse. Okay, fair enough. There's a cat hair in my mouse. Sorry, I know it's going to tweak out here, but I need to be able to see what that is. Can I click? Okay, let me just look and see. So if I hire, we can do it this way. Normal clan rats are going to have 23 melee defense. Clan rats with spears are going to have 29. That is significant. That's an extra 6 melee defense. But I'm going to have to spend 315 gold every time I want to upgrade these. I mean, I don't have any spears, though. I have, like, some halberds. Are they going to have large units, though? Clan rat spears with shields. Okay, so that gives me 34 melee defense. And 23 attack. 23 weapon strength. Those have 26. But I don't need them to do a lot of damage. I just need them to sit there and soak hits. And 34 actually is quite a bit different from 23. And they have more missile fire, so they're going to deflect a lot of extra fire. I mean, that is pretty significant, honestly. How much they have against large? Is it like 8 or something? 9. Bonus against large. They have 28 melee attack. These have 34 melee attack. So they have 6 less melee attack, but 6 more defense than sword. 34, 27. So these have 4 more melee defense because they have these shields. Is that worth the extra cost, though? I need some kind of extra spears. I think I need 1 more battalion of spears. So I can get rid of these. Okay, I'll keep it, but I'm not going to repair it because I think I'm going to sell it and get like something else instead. Okay, so let's just go ahead and, well, I need to be very, very careful though because they might counterattack me. And I don't get the new units until the start of the next turn. So if they just hire a bunch of stuff right now and come at me, they could have 18, like 27 units. So I need to be as strong as I can be. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this right. Just so that I have these clan Moors for a little bit, just in case they come at me. I will have at least this ability for the extra damage. Is that really worth the money, though? I don't think so. I think I'll just chill on it, because there's no other Skaven in sight, I don't think. I want to befriend Lord Skrulk. I don't know where he is on the map, though. I think he's, I think he's right here. He's over here. So if we can befriend him, and then I can confederate with him, maybe. To add him to my roster. He'd be a nice, third lord. Okay, I guess we'll chill on that. Okay, I did get only one skill point here. I think we might need Plague Monks for Lizardmen. I don't know what they have yet. Anyways, okay, so there's a major building here like this, and so you will get up to 10 Warpstone per turn whenever you control this, and so that's really good. Typically, a town only gives you 1, so this is worth 10 towns worth of stuff. And I'm going to need to grab Rubbish Pit soon for the corruption. And then Rattling Warrens. This does give you 4 public order if you get a Plague Abbey. That gives you a ton of corruption, which will give you... I think that causes non-Skaven people to take damage in your territory. So that is a nice defense to keep people from running through your territory as much. And you do get 4 public orders, so maybe you could just go all corruption and just say, whatever, I'm going to lose the, free 8, potential whatever that I could save by just going all in on the plague. And then you get even more, defense. So maybe this is okay to go for this. And just not even go for the untainted stuff. Or no. I still feel like, at least early on in most settlements, you want it to be untainted, because this is a lot cheaper to manage this than to, upgrade this all the way. Anyways, we'll figure it out. So I'm gonna... Do I just get rid of this? I'm torn. The reason that... I mean, I guess I could have gone ahead and just upgraded this to tier 3 for the Storm Vermin. The Storm Vermin halberds would be okay if they have large units. Like Cold One Riders or something maybe at this point, or the Stegodons certainly. How much surplus? I need 3 surplus. So maybe I should have used my food to upgrade this to tier 3. I hadn't even thought of that because I didn't scout out to see which building they had here. Let's go with growth and construction. Is this... That requires tier 2. Okay, so I can buy that next turn, yeah. So I want the construction cost reduction. Then I have to wait for 2 of this, and then I can upgrade to the Storm Vermin thing here. Or I could get Storm Vermin over here. I don't know. We'll think about it. I think we're about at time. I haven't looked at the time, but... Okay. Anything else? Clan Molder. Fortress of Dawn.
Let us converse in a civilized manner.
No, they hate us. It's not happening.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Okay, they like that we're... They like that we're fighting Fortress of Dawn? They have a trade agreement with them. That's kind of backstabby. Backstabbery.
Animal appear before. Prince of Ulthwa, your presence is not appreciated, so be quick with your request.
Whatever, bro. Okay, Zotwin. Y'all want to behave? I don't think they want to behave.
Look, attack. Beautiful.
Okay, I really need to scout them. I wish I had a hero so I could just see what I'm working with. Here, okay.
Bow to me.
I don't want to repair that because I don't know if I want to demolish it. I guess I probably need a recruitment center here because this is kind of far away at this point when I need to be up here fighting the Lizardmen. I guess I'll just repair it. I could turn it into a tier 3 here for Stormvermin. The reason that I'm hesitant is because I'm not sure if I want to upgrade this all the way to get to upgraded Stormvermin right here. Because I might want to do that in my main town, but that would free up space in my main town to do other things. I guess that's fine. I do need to get to Stormvermin so that I can get these techs here, the Stormvermin building. Even if I don't get them right now. Then I can go for the pestilent stuff over here. That'll make sense. That I can get plague monks that I think they'll be good against lizardmen. I don't know the exact counter to lizardmen, but I think it's pretty good against heavy like infantry blobs of skinks and Saurus warriors. I think it'd be pretty good. Especially spears, because that's one thing rat ogres cannot deal with. So if they have a lot of spears, Saurus warriors with spears and shields, and skinks with spears and shields, which they probably will. Okay, so they think they're safe over here. Oh, they're trying to raid me for food, huh? They thought they was gonna raid me.
A great and terrible power emanates from the caverns of Sotek, mighty lord. Much warpstone must surely be found there, yet it is held by a powerful rival clan. They are taking the warpstone for themselves, lord. It should rightfully be yours.
Bro?
Attack and claim it for yourself.
You're a little behind the curve. I'm already on it, buddy. That powerful clan, I just slaughtered them all. Do I get the money now? Yes. Okay, so I'm just doing it way faster than they thought I could do it.
Strategic overview can be useful in some.
Okay, what do these guys have? I don't know. Okay, how are we looking on time here? Are we over, like, big time again? Ah! I just can't get these hour episodes. Well, we got 2 really good fights in there. So, anyways, that's going to be it. I promise I'll take better care of the time from here on out. I'm going to mark it on my phone. I just get so into it that I forget to look. But anyways, thank you very much. Have a good day. We'll start off. We're just going to attack them, just finish them off, and then we'll see if we can get to Krotgar next episode. Maybe not. It might take us a couple of turns where we have to get some plague monks or something, but we'll get at him. We'll get at him very soon. So, anyways, thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.